broadcasting sports.
Kafka will dust it off, throws it to the net, and almost was pushed in. Still loose. Kafka.
Sunshine Properties and Dakota Storm Roofing.
Pass goes across over for Birch. She'll wait, and that shot save, rebound, and score! It is McIntyre that puts it in, and we're tied at 2. McIntyre for a second of the game in front of the nets.
The Capitals are also brought to you by Beck Motor Company, Fording Electric, First Fidelity Bank, Xander Auto Parts, State Farm Becky Pottsba Agency, and River Bottom Sanitation.
Emily Nemec will race into the offensive zone and pick up the puck. She's got Kafka with her. Over, back to Nemec. She scores! The Caps get it right back. The pass was blocked. It came back to Nemec, and she put it in to make it 3-1.
The Oahe Capitals are also brought to you by American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, the Boys and Girls Club, Hermanston Orthodontics, Weatherall Roofing, Wagner Auto, and the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. And now for the call, let's head to the booth and the voice of the Oahe Capitals, John Winkler.
And a good afternoon as we welcome you here to the Thunderdome as the Oahe Capitals take on the Rushmore Thunder for the second time this season, the second time of 3 meetings as the Caps won 8-4 earlier in the season, back on November 28th, the first home game of the season for the Oahe Capitals, as it is the Caps. They'll be looking to go to 8-2 on the season after getting a win 2-1 last night over the Watertown Lakers in a game that featured a lot of penalties in that matchup, but the Caps are able to get the win. Ainsley Reese scored her first career varsity goal. It was also a game-winning goal for the Capitals, and Kirsten Miller, who picked up her team-tying 6th goal of the season to get that win. And we go back to the November 28th matchup for the Rushmore Thunder, who at that point went to 0-3, but since then have played really well. They were 0-3 at that point after the loss. They're now 4-7, so they've won 3 straight coming into this game. So they're a team that is playing much better hockey and getting themselves ready to go as we get closer to the end of December and getting into that first of the year, as the Capitals are looking for an opportunity to pick up their 8th win, but for Rushmore to keep that winning streak alive, to go to 4 straight, and then end up being at 5-7 on the season. Again, the Caps at 7-2. They're trying to stay in place and continue to keep pace with the Brookings Rangers and the Sioux Falls Flyers, who played yesterday. It was Brookings who beat Sioux Falls, so both teams now with 1 loss each. The Capitals have 2 losses, both being to the Rangers and the Flyers, and so the Caps are right back in the mix of things with both teams having 1 loss. Now you go win the rest of your games against those teams, and you're going to be in first place. If they don't lose the rest of the way, they control their own destiny to win out and be the number 1 team. Obviously, that's still going to be a tough challenge to have happen, but you're still in that spot. And, of course, the Capitals have to make sure they take care of business against the Rushmore Thunder here this afternoon. Again, as the Thunder have moved into 5th place, and a win would put them into 4th place. And that Watertown Rushmore matchup right now in the 4-5, if the state tournament were to start today, that would be a heck of a first-round matchup, and the Caps want to make sure that they stay away from that 4-5 contest going into that state tournament. The Rushmore Thunder, again, they've got Bristol Simmons, their 1 goalie. She has played every single minute, 4 wins so far, 3.69 goals against average, an .886 save percentage. And it was a team that was struggling to just score goals, but Avery Eggers has got a team-leading 8 goals on the season now. Mallory Chisholm with 6 goals, and we were mentioning it yesterday when Jack Katilnik was joining me at the beginning of the pregame show and in that first period as well, talking about the matchup and the lines that the Capitals had when they had 9 goals from each of their 3 lines. Well, now the Rushmore Thunder with 2 of their 3 lines They've got 10 goals on one line, 8 goals on another line, and then you also have Anna Larson and Satori Pond Club with 4 goals each on the defensive side, and Victoria Eggers with 3 goals on the defensive side. So they've got 11 goals from the defensemen, and then on top of that, 10 goals on one line, another 8 on a second line. So they're a team that can score from not just when 3 girls are on the ice or maybe 2 defensemen on the ice. They have a good amount of scoring that they can have, and they can be a dangerous team with just about anybody on the ice. The Capitals, obviously, we know that they are capable of that, but it is, again, the Rushmore Thunder team getting more and more scoring, which makes them a more dangerous team as we get farther into the season. The Hawaii Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder coming up here from the Thunderdome. We'll take our first break of the pregame show. We'll come back with more on the way. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Hi, this is Jason from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio here in Pierre. This Christmas, give the gift the whole family can enjoy. We carry hot spring, caldera, and free-flow spas, soothing saunas, and quality pool tables, perfect for year-round fun and relaxation. For 35 years, we've brought South Dakota families the very best, and we still offer the guaranteed lowest prices in the state on every spa and every product we sell. So this holiday season, give comfort, give wellness, and give memories. Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio, quality you trust at the guaranteed lowest price in South Dakota.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
The puck drops, the crowd roars, and Hawaii hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to support local hockey all season long. Whether you're hitting the road for work, school, or your next adventure, they've got your automotive needs covered. Stop by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre. Driven by community, powered by you.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
Have you assessed your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters. Reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
Hi, this is Callie Beam, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, as we continue to get set here for the Rushmore Thunder and the Hawaii Capitals coming up from the Rushmore Thunderdome. A couple scores, girls varsity-wise. It is a 8-1 lead for Sioux Falls in Aberdeen right now in the third period. They're about to win their 8th game of the season. Watertown and Mitchell are tied up. They are just getting underway as well. They're scheduled for a 2 o'clock start as well out in Mitchell, over in Mitchell. We've got another break. Let's get you another break here. And as our pregame show continues, you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Looking for a trusted partner in your Company, your local Chevy dealer, is here for all your car buying, service, and repair needs. Whether you're shopping for a new ride, keeping your vehicle running smoothly, or looking for expert advice, our team is dedicated to providing top-notch service every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, along with a service department you can count on. Come down to Beck Motor Company, where your satisfaction is our top priority. Beck Motor Company, we're making a great deal better. BeckMotors.com, 605-224-5912.
Since 1956, Ferding Electric has been serving South Dakota with reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work. Their team of licensed, knowledgeable electricians will help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential, commercial, or agriculture. We know how to get the job done right. The history of Ferding Electric is something to be very proud of, and they work every day to ensure they remain the best electricians in Central South Dakota. Call 224-8684 or visit their website at ferding.com. That's ferding.com.
Whenever there's a project that will make our community a better place to live, you're right there doing what you can to help. You volunteer because it's your nature to be helpful. All of us at First Fidelity Bank would like to thank you for all you do to make our community a better place to live. First Fidelity Bank, first-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
When the whistle blows and the season begins, you need more than skill to stay in the game. From football pads and hockey sticks to golf clubs, bikes, and fishing gear, your equipment is an investment. At State Farm, we help make sure it's protected because accidents happen, bags get stolen, gear gets damaged, and games get rough. With the right coverage, you can get back in action fast.
When you're in the for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll needs. River Bottom Sanitation, give them a call for pricing at 605-222-11, 5-222-11.
And you're listening to Oahe Capital Hockey on Capital City Rock.
As we welcome you back, we continue to get set here for the Rushmore Thunder and the Oahe Capitals as the Caps will be looking for their 8th win of the season. Rushmore looking for their 4th straight win and to go to 5-7 on the year. We've got one more break for you. We're going to take it to right now. We'll come back. We have starting lineups and puck drop coming up next. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
150 kids every day, giving them a safe place to go after school where they have fun and engage in learning and help every child become the best. Children have a great future too by donating or volunteering for clubs. For more information, go to bgccaparea.org or call us at 605-224-8699. From all of us here at the club, go Caps.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off or non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restoration and flat roof repair. They also offer the quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Hi, this is Jim Wadeen, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we walk you back, we are getting set for a puck drop between the Oahe Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder. Let's send it down for the introduction of our starting lineups.
Number 11, Elliot Birch. Number 16, Brenna Ullman. Number 33, Emily Nemec. Number 52, Addison Hunsley. Number 8, Reagan Emmy. And the goalie, number 19, Kylie Fromm. And now for the Thunder starters. At forward, number 6, Avery Eggers. Number 12, Leah Bringhorst. Number 18, Addison Carlson. Starting defense, number 14, Anna Larson. Number 23, Satori Pankla. Satori is accompanied by a girls' kids captain of the game. Her name is Hadley Horsley, and she is a level 2 mite. She's 8 years old, and she wants to be a teacher when she grows up, and her favorite concession stand snack is the white donuts. Starting at goalie, number 35, Bristol Simmons. Bristol is also being accompanied by a kids captain. Her name is Alice Valco, and she too is a level 2 mite. She is 7 years old, and she would also like to be a teacher when she grows up, and her favorite concession stand snack is a slushie. The captain has been played, and we are ready to play some hockey.
So we're ready to go in those starting lineups. Once again, it is going to be, it looks like maybe Victoria Eggers is in the starting lineup as well. But Victoria Eggers, Addison Carlson, and I believe it was Avery Eggers out there as well. Satori Pankla and Anna Larson, the two defensemen for the Rushmore Thunder. Bristol Simmons will get the start, looking for her fifth win of the season. Addison Hunsley, Emily Nemec, and Brenna Ullman are your 3 starting forwards. They were the starters yesterday as well. Elliot Birch and Reagan Emmy will be your 2 starting defensemen after Callie Beam and Sonia Junt were starting yesterday. And Kylie Fromm will get another start as she has now started all 10 games for the Capitals, who are trying to win the 8th game in 10 tries here this season. So it is, make that Leah Bringhurst, Avery Eggers, and it will also be Anna Larson up there on the forward side, Satori Pond Club, and Victoria Eggers on the defensive side. We're underway here at the Rushmore Thunderdome as the White Capitals are going to go from left to right on your radio dial and from right to left on your TV screen. There's a shot on from the Capitals, and a save is made as it came from the point from Reagan Emmy. It'll come here to the near side, and it'll be flipped in by Avery Eggers. Elliot Birch will get to the corner, and we'll swing it around to the far side. Make that the near side if you're watching. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. The camera's on the other side of the ice for us here today. So it is going to be, when I say near side and far side, I'm going to have to try and think about it from where you are watching it from on Capital City Rock Sports. That one came in front, and it was nearly shot on by Anna Larson. Now it's Brenna Ullman, 2-on-1 with Addison Hunsley moving in. Ullman with a shot and a save made coming from the goalie Bristol Simmons. Ullman still with the behind the net, and she'll get to the near side over for Avery Eggers, and she'll send it down. It will be iced, and we will get our first whistle at 15:58 left to go here in the first period. And the Capitals will have an offensive zone face-off to the left of Bristol Simmons. As you are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. Jen Brazilius is back in the studios. John Wickler with you on this Sunday afternoon. It is 1 o'clock locally, but 2 o'clock back in the capital city, as the Capitals will keep the puck in the offensive zone. Stewart was trying to find a way to center it, and Mallory Learcamp now will send that up the boards. It comes out of the zone, and it's going to be Callie Beam that has it. Flips it off the glass, does Beam on the right wing, moves it into the offensive zone, kicks it along. It'll be played behind the net, and it will be Beam that fishes it out, tries to center one, and it's Anna Larson that is there to pick it up for the Rushmore Thunder. This pass will miss, looking for Carlson. It is another icing, and we get another whistle with 15:24 to go here in the first period. So an early whistle, another early whistle, another early icing, and it is another offensive zone face-off here for the White Capitals, as it's going to be Bristol Simmons to the left of her. Ava Lavenger will take the face-off on the right wing, and it will be won by the Rushmore Thunder, but out of the zone. Elliot Birch is able to hold it in, throws it into the corner, where Lavenger will pick it up. Tries to center one, but it's going to be blocked by the Rushmore Thunder. Lavenger tries to get the puck back. It was Mallory Chisholm that grabbed it, but then got lost in the referee. Centers one over for Buffalo, did Lavenger, but it was blocked by Rushmore, and again, they can't get the puck out of the zone. Kenley Boyer holds it in a couple of times. Lavenger sends it across. It'll be sticked away by Bristol Simmons. Got here to the corner on that left wing, and now it's going to be brought in by Addison Carlson. 2-on-1 for Chisholm. Chisholm mishandled it. Now there's a shot, they score! Mallory Chisholm will score the first goal in the first shot with 14:45 left to go here in the first period. And Chisholm has her 7th goal of the season. And the Rushmore Thunder will take an early lead. Carlson should get the lone assist. And Rushmore will strike first here this afternoon. This will be coming here for Beam on that left wing side. Gets it out of the zone, and it's now Brenna Ullman that will move it up to Addison Hunsley, and the Caps are in the offensive zone. Behind the net, Hunsley will get to the corner. Emily Nemec over there as well. Puck battle on the far side of your TV screen. Sonia Junt will pick it back up in the neutral zone, sends it across, but doesn't get the pass over to Brenna Ullman, but a good stick lift by the Capitals, and Ullman gets the puck. It'll be moved up, and it'll be taken here by the Rushmore Thunder, and it comes out of the zone, where it's now going to be grabbed here by Mallory Learcamp. Learcamp lost the handle of the puck. It'll be Larson that will backhand flip it in, but it's knocked down by Beam. And Beam will send it around the boards for Learcamp. And the Caps will get out of the zone as now Nemec try to move it up for Ullman, unable to. And it's grabbed here, and Chisholm will move it back in. Mallory Chisholm with one already. Left wing side, that shot, and that will be caught by Fromm. And we get a whistle with 13:37 to go here in the first period. 2-2 in shots on goal, but a 1-0 lead for the Rushmore Thunder. Addison Carlson picked up her 4th assist on that goal scored. And again, Rushmore's trying to win for the 4th time in 4 games. The Caps are looking to win for the 8th time here this season to go to 8-2 on the year. It'll come here to the near side. Learcamp, good give and go back to Elliott Birch in a 2-on-1. Birch will move all the way in, and she scores! Elliott Birch makes it 1-1. Her first of the season. What a great give and go with Learcamp to give Birch the speed to go all the way down the ice and score at 13:25 to go in the first period, and we're all squared at 1. Birch's first of the season. I mean, you talk about a play to try and get out of the zone quickly, and the Capitals did exactly that, and it turned into an opportunity for Elliott Birch as Bristol Simmons ends up being unassisted, but Learcamp should get the assist for touching that along on the give and go. But it is a whistle, 13:12 left to go here in the first period. Face-off will be to the right of Simmons now. Dakota McIntaffer, it's now Learcamp with a quick shot on Simmons and a save made. Goes back out to the blue line. Here is Birch with a shot. That was blocked. Still loose at the high slot. Comes out to the blue line. Emmy tried to keep it in the zone. Now it's going to be 2-on-1 again for Rushmore. Birch got over there. The puck will come to Fromm, and she will cover that up to get the whistle. And Birch did a really good job of getting back defensively. So Birch, who had 2 points coming into the afternoon with 2 assists, picks up her first goal of the season, beating Bristol Simmons over the glove side. 12:53 left to go here in the first period. Face off to the right of Fromm is won by the Capitals. Kirsten Miller will get it out of the zone. Here to Micah Buffalo. Buffalo moves in, left wing side. That shot was bouncing, and it might have been touched by Miller, and it was gobbled up by Simmons. So we get a whistle with 12:41 left to go here in this first period. Face-off will be to the right of Simmons. Ava Lavenger will take the face-off. It is one to the corner. And now a battle for the puck. Beam will try and knock down Larson to keep the possession inside the zone. It does come out to the neutral zone. And now it's Buffalo along with Ainsley Reese battling for the puck for the Capitals. Buffalo and Reese come away with it and move it back into the offensive end on the left wing side. That pass off of a stick out to the blue line, unable to step up and hold it in was Reese, but it does come to Beam, and a sharp pass for Miller, trying to move it back into the zone for Lavenger. Capitals have to tag back up. The puck will come here to the Capital bench, and it's Ainsley Reese that will try and settle it down. Started to pass it, decided not to, had to really regather the puck. Miller's pass is behind Buffalo. It was tipped by Rushmore and it goes all the way down the zone. And Satori Pond Club will pick it up for the Thunder. This will be flipped by Anna Larson. It does come out to the neutral zone. Emily Nemec trying to chip it off and move it back into the offensive end as she'll get to the corner and go behind the net and poke it along. Birch is over there as she'll pick it up. She'll backhand, great pass to Nemec, back over in front, and Ullman just bounced off of a couple of sticks. Great passing, and then the next opportunity from Ullman trying to center one, hit the stick of Simmons and bounced into her glove, and we get a whistle with 11:28 to go here in the first period. And a great play by Birch to set up Nemec, who fed it in front, and just off of one small little blade, it kept it from being right on the tape of Ullman to get a good shot away in front of the net. Kelly Boyer holds the zone. That shot goes to Simmons, and she will cover that for another whistle. And with 11:22 left to go here in the first period, 1-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Elliott Birch with the tying goal after Mallory Chisholm got the first goal of the game for the Rushmore Thunder. Another face-off that is won by the Capitals to the right of Bristol Simmons. behind the net. Then almost came back in front. Hunsley, here's a shot off the side of the net by Ullman. Simmons can't locate the puck. This one will be directed by Hunsley to the side of the net. And it'll come here to the near side where it's going to be moved along by the Rushmore Thunder. Make that the far side. Mallory Chisholm move it into the offensive zone. Carlson will pick it up. Her shot attempt was blocked. And now kicked along by Boyer, but not out of the zone. It'll come its way towards Fromm. She missed the handle of the puck. It went off the side of her pad. And now it's Birchett behind the net. Will go around the boards out to the blue line, where it's going to be held in by Victoria Eggers. But the Caps will regain possession. Nemec trying to poke it along for Ullman, but unable to. It was disrupted. And it'll be sent here across the ice, where it's grabbed by Eggers back in her own end of the ice. Moves it out to that near side. It's Kelly Beam that will keep it in the zone. Carlson will push it to the boards. Learcamp will step up and hold it in the zone. Her shot goes off of a stick, goes into the netting, and we get a whistle with now 10-12, 10-13 to go here in the first period. Still 1-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Face-off will be to the left of Bristol Simmons. Dakota McIntaffer will take it. McIntaffer and Miller both tied for the team lead in goals with 6 each. Behind the nets, it'll come here to the far side, where it's held in by Beam on that left wing, able to get to the face-off dot as she goes down, but keeps the puck in the offensive zone for the Capitals. Off the boards, Judd is able to play it along, and then we get a whistle. I believe the net maybe is off its moorings, and with 9:56 left to go, it'll be another offensive zone face-off here for the Capitals. Simmons, who has now made 5 saves on 6 shots. Go to McIntaffer on the face-off win. There's a shot and a save made by Simmons, and the puck will be cleared out of the zone. Beam will race to the puck at her own blue line. And then we'll send it over to her defensive partner in Judd, but that pass is blocked, and Larson's got a breakaway. Larson in, save made by Fromm. A breakaway for Anna Larson, and shot it right in the breadbasket of Fromm, who made the catch and did not allow a rebound with 9:38 to go here in the first period. An offensive zone face-off for the Rushmore Thunder. Biggest opportunity since that goal by Chisholm. As Fromm's now made 3 saves in the first 4 shots of this hockey game. Face-off will be to the right of Fromm. And it will be Elliott Birch that will grab it here for the Capitals. Now out to the blue line. That shot was blocked by Rushmore. Then another quick shot. It was settled down by Carlson, who ended up getting the shot away. And Fromm was still in the right position to make the save. Kind of looking for a redirect, but Carlson says, oh, I'll settle it down and get a quicker shot from where we're at. Face-off is won by the Capitals. Near side boards. That's held in by Rushmore. There's a shot, and that's caught again by Fromm, and another whistle. 3 straight shots here and 3 straight saves from Fromm, resulting in the frozen puck. With 9:17 left to go here in the first period. And a 1-1 tie on American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Face-off will be won by the Capitals again. It'll be Brenna Ullman that will come here to the near side. Now it's Addison Hunsley trying to pick up speed and move in the offensive zone. Hunsley for the forehand shot. That's caught by Simmons on the shot, and we get a whistle with 9:08 left to go here in the first period. Face-off will be to the right of Simmons. Emily Nemec will take the face-off. She'll take it against Aurora Valladolid, and we get a whistle with Brenna Ullman moving too quickly, and I believe Nemec then will be kicked out of the face-off dot, and she will be. So Ullman will come in to take the face-off now. And it's still won by the Capitals. At the boards, Nemec in the corner, looking to try and center one behind the net now. Her pass, that one misses for Hunsley as it bounced off of a couple of skates. Now it's Juntz and Hunsley battling for the puck. Also have Ellen Weaver that over there for the Rushmore Thunder. It'll come back to the boards. Ullman got to the corner, will pick it up. Turns on her forehand, try to center one, but it was blocked. It'll come now here to the corner on the far side of your screen. Addison Hunsley will grab it. Her backhanded pass, that one's blocked, but it comes to for Callie Beam. On her forehand, centers one over, and Olman on the back door just fanned on it. Otherwise, she had an easy tap-in goal, making it a 2-1 score. Her head went straight to the heavens looking up, knowing that she missed that shot. Addison Hunsley back in the neutral zone. Backhand, flips it in, cross-corner dump. As Victoria Eggers will get to it first, she will send it all the way down, and it will result in an icing. With 8:04 left to go here in the first period, and a 1-1 tie on the American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein scoreboard. Face-off will be to the left of Bristol Simmons. Dakota McIntaffer will take the face-off for the Capitals. This will be out for Elliott Birch. We'll move it around the boards. It'll come here to the near side. Kenley Boyer make that the far side. Boyer will send it back around the boards. It'll be moved along by number 20, running from 14, Anna Larson. It'll be back to the corner. Valerie Learkamp had her stick lifted. Now this moved along by Bryn Welling. Let's go down the ice. Elliott Birch will grab it in her own end of the ice. Send it back to the neutral zone. Misses for Stewart. And now a backhanded pass from Hong Club goes back to the Capitals blue line. Kenley Boyer couldn't hang on to the puck. Avery Eggers now will have it. Eggers will turn, sends it to the net, but it ends up going wide, hitting the side of the net. Anna Larson leaves it for Pong Club, who threw that to the net, and a save made by Fromm, and a whistle with 7:14 to go here in the first period. Still 1-1. Face-off will be to the right of Fromm, and both teams will make wholesale changes. Ava Lavenger will take it against Mallory Chisholm. Face-off will be won by the Capitals. Fanned on a pass attempt from Ainsley Reeves. Chisholm will pick it back up, moves around. She gets tripped up and will go to the penalty. And the Capitals will go to the penalty box. A trip is going to be called. Beam will take it and reach for the puck. Chisholm was able to move it around her, and then Beam ends up tripping Chisholm with 7:03 to go here in the first period. And so the first Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill. And the Rushmore Thunder have an opportunity on the power play to take the lead back. 7:03 left to go here in the first period. Face-off will be won by the Rushmore Thunder, but a pass was blocked. Nemec nearly got loose to move on shorthanded. Here's a shot attempt and a save made. That one coming from Victoria Eggers. And Fromm was able to make that save, got the pass down in time. 9 seconds into this power play. First shot attempt of the power play for the Rushmore Thunder. Chisholm will take the face-off again against Nemec. And it is won by the Capitals, but not out of the zone. Here's a shot by Eggers. It was blocked. And now another quick shot. So it was blocked again. Now coming from McKenna Sanchez. It'll come here to the nearest side where it's Eggers and can't hold it in the zone. And Nemec will send it all the way down. Bristol Simmons will come out to play the puck. We'll wrap it around the boards on that near side, but Hunsley is the first one to it. It went off for a stick and then stayed in that same spot. So now it's 3-on-2 for the Rushmore Thunder on the power play. Chisholm backhand pass over. A save is made by Fromm, and then it'll be sent all the way down. I don't know if that goal was going to count anyway because Chisholm ended up running into Fromm, who still made the save. Rushmore Thunder with another attack coming up the middle of the ice. It is Chisholm that will keep it at her stick. It'll be nearly offside, but still onside for Anna Larson, who will get back to the point and will send it around the boards. Elliott Birch is going to win the race to the puck, trying to chip it away, but the puck was blocked by Pong Club. Now Pong Club, and Birch has broken a stick. As she's coming to the bench, she will get a stick from Aubrey Stewart, and it will be Emily Nemec now that will grab it. Nemec into the corner. Eggers' pass was intercepted by Junt. No one was there for the Capitals, and it'll be sent all the way down the ice with 30 seconds left to go here in the power play. I think Birch's stick got caught in the boards, and it snapped right at the blade. They'll come here to the far side, off the boards of the neutral zone. Right wing moving in for Avery Eggers. Leaves it back for Larson. Winds up with a slap shot, and the save is made by Fromm. And she's able to keep that rebound right in front. Tuck everything in, keep it frozen. We get a whistle with 5:12 left to go here in the first period and 10 seconds remaining on the power play. 3 shots on goal in this power play for the Rushmore Thunder. Dakota McIntaffer and Aubrey Stewart will take the face-off. McIntaffer will lose it to the Rushmore Thunder. This will be sent over by Bryn Welling as Beam is going to come out of the penalty box. Back to 5-on-5. There's a shot attempt that was blocked. It is McIntaffer that will get it out of the zone. And we are back to 5-on-5. 3 shots on goal for the Rushmore Thunder. They're 0 for 1 in the power play. 4:45 left to go here in the first period. As this McIntaffer on the far side moves it off the boards in front of the Capitals bench. It'll be sent back in right to Reese, who will push it back over to Learcamp. Now it's McIntaffer again. Got it to Learcamp, but then it's intercepted and stolen away by Avery Eggers. But then Learcamp will steal it right back. Learcamp will try and move into the offensive zone. Learcamp with a shot, she scores! Learcamp beats Bristol Simmons stick side. And the third goal of the season for Mallory Learcamp makes it a 2-1 lead for the Capitals with 4:24 to go here in the first period. Couple of steals from both teams turns into Learcamp getting a steal while Rushmore's making the change, and it turns into the Caps getting the goal from Learcamp, and now a 2-1 lead with 4 minutes to go here in the second period. Now Beam will be behind the net. Out to Judd at the point. Sonia Judd's shot was blocked, but she keeps the puck in the offensive zone. Moves it towards the corner, and she tried to shoot again. It got blocked another time. Judd still chasing after the puck, but the Rushmore Thunder will start to move it to the blue line, but Ava Lavenger is able to knock it away, and Judd will keep it deep into the offensive zone. Lavenger in the corner will look to center one in front. A save made. Buffalo trying to stuff it in. Puck is still loose to the side of Simmons, and the puck is still free, and play will continue. But it's held in another time by the Capitals, and another time by Judd, and another save by Bristol Simmons on a shot with 3:42 left to go here in the first period. So Mallory Learcamp makes it a 2-1 lead. Her third goal of the season. 8th point of the year right now for Learcamp. Emily Nemec on the face-off for the Capitals. Nearly taken by Ullman. It'll be moved here for Birch. Now back to Nemec. Birch will try and pinch in. Puck is still going to be held in just off the glass near the Rushmore bench before it went into the Rushmore bench. Behind the net, coming back out. Birch is able to tap it along, keep it in the offensive zone. Ullman will turn around with a shot. It was tipped wide by Nemec. Behind the net, Nemec now for Ullman with a shot, and that one hit the goalpost. Nearly made it a 3-1 lead. Then Birch will keep it in the offensive zone. Trying to push it wide of Simmons, but Simmons was able to get her stick out and corral the puck and get a whistle to settle things down with 3:10 to go here in the first period. And the Caps are buzzing right now. Face-off is won by the Capitals another time. Nemec and Hunsley trying to get to the back of the net. Boyer is able to hold it in. Nemec into the side of the boards. Hunsley will help support. 5 players are battling for the puck. It will start to come free, and Ullman's able to keep it in the offensive zone. She runs into her teammate Hunsley, and then it'll be sent all the way around the boards. It was slowed down by Larson, so it's held in by Boyer. Boyer will send it to the net. Simmons will catch that one up and get a whistle. With 2:39 left to go here in the first period. Face-off will be to the left of Bristol Simmons. Caps are out shooting Rushmore 12-10 right now here in this first period. McIntaffer will take the face-off again here for the Capitals. It is won by the Caps, so it'll come back to Simmons, and she will get another whistle with now 2:36 left to go here in the first period. Glad you're with us here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. hit the first of the year. Next Saturday will be our next broadcast as the boys will be on the road to Brandon Valley. They were here last night. We had the girls game at home last night. The boys lost 12-3 to that defending state champion Rushmore Thunder. Here is Sonia Juntz. Her pass will move over. More defending national champions Rushmore Thunder. Juntz. 4 players are trying to battle for the puck. McIntyre will come away with it. McIntyre sends it to the net. That was blocked away by Bristol Simmons. Into the corner. It'll be moved back up. Junt trying to send it to the net. Slowed up. Over to Stewart. Now it's Beam with a shot that goes wide. Learcamp centers one for Stewart with a save. Rebound is still there. Puck is still loose. McIntyre scores! The Caps battle away, and Dakota McIntyre gets her 7th of the season. Makes it a 3-1 lead with 1:49 to go here in the first period. And the line of McIntyre, Learcamp, and Stewart, always fun to watch. And they get another goal. There's their second goal on this line. And it's a 3-1 lead with 1:49 to go here in the first period. Face-off will be won by the Capitals. Buffalo had it sitting on the top of her stick as she had the stick up in the air. In the Capitals offensive zone, sent back out by the Rushmore Thunder. Will not go far enough for an icing. Lavenger will pick it up here for the Caps. Lavenger on the far side in the corner, bouncing it off the boards. It was blocked. It'll come back for Junt.
Scoring for the Capitals is number 55, Mallory Learcamp. Assisted
It'll
by
be
number 24,
back over.
Kaylee Bem, and number
And
36,
Kirsten Miller will move it out. They have Learcamp with the goal, but I believe it was McIntyre that ended up scoring. This pass, this will be blocked by Lavenger, looking for a pass over. Lavenger still with the puck on her backhand. It'll be still play 1 minute to go here in the first period. Lavenger still at the boards. Now trying to get some support. Puck will start to be bounced out and over the top of the stick of Reagan Emmy. And Emmy will send it back for Birch. Birch will move it up right to Buffalo, sends it across ice. Kirsten Miller will move in. Miller with a shot, but that one was blocked. And it'll get over for Anna Larson. Larson, that pass blocked by Buffalo. Behind the nets, so it comes free for the Rushmore Thunder with now 30 seconds to go in the first period. That pass will miss, looking for Leah Bringers, and it will be iced with 24.9 to go here in the first period. And the Caps will get another offensive zone opportunity. Can they get one more here in this first period to try and take a 3-goal lead? Out shooting the Rushmore Thunder 17-10 in the first period. Still have an opportunity to add to it. Here's Ullman with the shot. That will be blocked up and covered up by Bristol Simmons. 20 seconds to go here in the first period. Caps up 3-1 on 3 straight goals. Face off to the corner. Emmy with their gloves able to hold it in. Here is now a pass over from Nemec to Ullman that was blocked. Emmy trying to block another puck, keep it in the zone, down to 7 seconds. Birch will send it back down the ice, but it hit a stanchion, bounced back to the blue line. Take us to the end of the first period. Nemec from the blue line with a shot. It was blocked. Wasn't going to get there in time, but the Capitals will take a 3-1 lead at the end of the first period. As the Caps will get 3 goals to finish out that first period. Elliot Birch tied the game up. Mallory Learcamp and Dakota McIntyre with goals to make it a 3-1 game at the end of the first 17 minutes. We will step aside and come back with our first intermission report. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Tech scams continue to buy. Victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing juries, cut off payment, toll road fines, or want to sweep, these are scams designed with an urgency and need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 386. That's 800-300. South Dakota's Attorney General's protection.
You're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts. Look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has you up for Orts Tech and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root to canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy to in your neck. Ask your dentist if a root canal.
When you bank with First Fidelity, we reinvest your deposit right back into our community. We make loans to local families, farms, and small businesses. Community reinvestment is one of our basic purposes. It's vital to the local economy. It also helps grow our community. Stop by one of our branches today. First Fidelity Bank, first-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hi, this is Elliot Birch, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Well, and Elliot Birch has that first goal of the game for the Oahe Capitals, her first goal of the season, as the Caps get to that game tied at 1-1, and then now lead at 3-1 after Mallory Learcamp and Dakota McIntyre each scored in the first period to give the Caps that 3-1 lead after outshooting Rushmore 18-10. Mallory Chisholm got the first goal of the game from Aston Carlson with 14:45 to go in the first, but it stood for just about a minute. And it was Birch that got the quick touch pass, a little give and go from Learcamp up to Birch and took it all the way the rest of the ice and got the forehand shot over the glove of Simmons and in to make it a 1-1 time before Learcamp made it 2-1 on a turnover, an unassisted goal. And then Dakota McIntyre from Aubrey Stewart and Mallory Learcamp, they have changed that as well. It is Dakota McIntyre officially with that goal to make it a 3-1 game at the end of that first period as 15 saves on 18 shots for Bristol Simmons and 9 saves on 10 shots for Kylie Fromm as the Caps lead it 3-1 at the end of the first period. Just one penalty. Callie Beam took a penalty with just over 7 minutes to go in that first period, and she got called for the trip. The Caps were able to kill it off. Only 3 shots went against the Capitals on that power play, and the Caps are 1 for 1 on the penalty kill. Rushmore 0 for 1 on the power play so far here in the game. That's your look at your first admission stats. We will return and have more from your first admission report. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it. River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pier and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pier and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Hi, this is Jason from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio here in Pierre. This Christmas, give the gift the whole family can enjoy. We carry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, soothing saunas, and quality pool tables, perfect for year-round fun and relaxation. For 35 years, we've brought South Dakota families the very best. We'll offer the guaranteed lowest prices in the state on every spa and every product we sell. So this holiday season, give comfort, give wellness, and give memories. Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. Quality you trust at the guaranteed lowest price in South Dakota.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Looking for a trusted partner in your automotive journey? Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, is here for all your car buying, service, and repair needs. Whether you're shopping for a new ride, keeping your vehicle running smoothly, or looking for expert advice, our team is dedicated to providing top-notch service every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, along with a service department you can count on. Come down to Beck Motor Company, where your satisfaction is our top priority. Beck Motor Company. We're making a motors.com, 605-224-5912.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience in their local expertise, agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality.
Hi, this is Cody McTuffer, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey.
As we welcome you back, as the first admission report continues, we've got a couple scores to tell you about. It is the Mitchell Marlins leading 3-0 over the Watertown Lakers in the second period. Watertown was 4-2. They've lost 3 straight, so 2 of them coming against the Capitals, but they're in danger of losing a 4th straight game. Right now, trailing 3-0 to the Mitchell Marlins, who are looking for just their second win of the season, as Taylor Sorban has 2 goals. Anna Hotchkiss has a goal as well. Sioux Falls beat Aberdeen 8-1 earlier today, as they scored 3 in the first, 4 in the second, and another in the third to win it 8-1 over the Aberdeen Cougars, as that is girls hockey scores. Last night it was yesterday it was Brookings beating Sioux Falls 4-2, Aberdeen beating Mitchell 3-2. Friday it was Brookings beating Aberdeen 4-0, and Watertown losing to Sioux Falls 6-1. And so we will be the last game to be played. Well, we might be the last game to be played all the way around here and that game actually is final for the boys' side of things. I believe that's the only game that they had on the schedule. Yeah, there's only one game on the schedule for the boys' side. It was Watertown and Mitchell. It was a 7-2 win for Watertown over Mitchell in that game. So Mitchell is now 1-7-1. Watertown moves to 4-4. Brookings won 4-0 over Aberdeen last night. It was also Sioux Falls East 9-1 win over Huron. Rushmore beat the Capitals 12-3. Trayden Parmley and Logan Brown scored twice in that loss for the Capitals. On Saturday, still Mitchell beat Sioux Center 5-1. It was Watertown beating Brandon Valley 11-3. And the Caps will see Brandon Valley next Saturday. Then on Friday, a couple of games. It was Aberdeen beating Watertown 4-2. Brookings beat Mitchell 12-0, and it was Sioux Falls East with a 9-3 win over Sioux Falls West after they trailed 3-1 after the first period. They scored the last 8 goals to take a 9-3 win over Sioux Falls West. That was on Friday. So those are your scores from around the state. We have for you second period action coming up in just a little bit. We'll come back next with the second period. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When the whistle blows and the season begins, you need more than skill to stay in the game. From football pads and hockey sticks to golf clubs, bikes, and fishing gear, your equipment is an investment. At State Farm, we help make sure it's protected because accidents happen, bags get stolen, gear gets damaged, and games get rough. With the right coverage, you can get back in action fast.
The puck drops, the crowd roars, and Oahe hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to support local hockey all season long. Whether you're hitting the road for work, school, or your next adventure, they've got your automotive needs covered. Stop by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre. Driven by community, powered by you.
The Boys and Girls Club of the Capital Area serves over 250 kids every day, giving them a safe place to go after school where they have fun and engage in learning activities school cannot provide. It is our mission to help every child become the best they can be. You can help children have a great future too by donating or volunteering for the club. For more information, go to bgccaparea.org or call us at 605-224-8699. From all of us here at the club, go Caps!
Since 1956, Ferding Electric has been serving South Dakota with reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work. Their team of licensed, knowledgeable electricians will help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential, commercial, or agriculture. We know how to get the job done right. The history of Ferding Electric is something to be very proud of, and they work every day to ensure they remain the best electricians in Central South Dakota. Call 224-8684 or visit their website at ferding.com. That's ferding.com.
Have you assessed your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
Hi, this is Aubrey Stewart, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Welcome you back as we get set for the second period between the Hawaii Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder, and a 3-1 lead for the Caps over the Rushmore Thunder after they scored the final 3 goals of that first period to take a 3-1 advantage on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard, as the Caps will make their way out onto the ice here in just a moment and trying to extend that 3-1 lead. Referees getting the net put back in its place. Both nets put back in its place, and just about ready to go here for our second period as we'll start 5-on-5. Just one penalty in that first period. Now, yesterday we had just 2 penalties, one for each side yesterday, and then turned into having 5 power plays for everybody at the end of 2 periods, because it was a really penalty-filled second period between the Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder. But here in this game, we'll see if both these teams can find themselves in a good spot to handle things and not take penalties. Coach Wadine was not happy with all the penalties taken by the Capitals, and I'm sure Coach Vanelli was the same on the side of Watertown with all the penalties that the Lakers took as well yesterday. And then both teams unable to cash in at any points in special teams. You know, you think about special teams being a major factor in a win or a loss. It was a non-factor. It was just it was a big factor in the game because there are so many power plays and shorthanded chances for everybody that all goals were scored 5-on-5, but nobody was able to take advantage of a power play. So both teams, it will be the Capitals that will go from left to right, make that from right to left in the radio dial, and the Rushmore Thunder from left to right, and also on your TV screen. Again, where Jim Lloyd, the Watertown Lakers broadcaster, he has mentioned this whenever they were, when Watertown plays in the other rink, and he's calling the game, the cameras on the opposite side of the ice from him. Well, that's the case for me today. We've got the camera on the other side because it's a much better spot for you to watch the game while on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. So I'm trying to work it out so you're not confused by saying, wait a second, is that the near side of our screen, the far side? Trying to work it out so you can know exactly, not be too confused. We are underway here in the second period as it is a shot on from Addison Hunsley from the right wing and a save made by Bristol Simmons. First shot already of that second period. Capitals will keep it onside. Brenna Ullman moves in, then centers one for Addison Hunsley, and that one just misses. Looking for that opportunity right in the middle of the ice. It'll be moved all the way back. Elliot Birch will send it here to Addison Hunsley in front of the Capitals bench. We flipped up at the blue line. Capitals will get back. Nope, that will be offside. I thought they were going to get back onside in time, but they will be offside with 16:28 to go here in the second period. Face-off will be just outside the Rushmore blue line on the far end of the ice. It will be Dakota McIntyre that will take the face-off here for the Capitals. It is won by Rushmore. Mallory Chisholm will use the referee as a screen. Then the pass will come back, and it's going to be off of skate, and Aubrey Stewart now will pick it up. Stewart will center one back over. Learkamp trying to push it back to Stewart, and then Junt's able to hold the zone after it was trying to be cleared away. And it's now a pass over for Learkamp, got over to Stewart. Beam trying to hold the puck in the offensive zone, and we'll send it back around where Dakota McIntyre will grab it. It'll be moved up by Rushmore, though. Junt is able to hold the zone from the near side, and it will be played back to the far side of the ice. That pass is blocked by Learkamp. She'll hold it in on the right wing side in the corner. Trying to center one, but lost the puck, and it will be grabbed by Addison Carlson over on the far, make that the near side of the ice of the boards. And then Rushmore will finally move the puck down, but it will not go far enough for an icing. Kenley Boyer will have to get to the puck first, moves it up the boards. Then Birch is able to chip it away from Chisholm, and it'll be moved back by the Rushmore Thunder. Anna Larson, and it's Kirsten Miller that takes the puck away from Larson. It's now Buffalo that moves in. At the blue line, the puck does come out of the zone. Birch will send it back in. The Capitals will tag back up. And behind the net, the Rushmore Thunder will have it. Move it to the right corner. And it's now Kirsten Miller looking to center one for Buffalo, but her stick got canceled out before she get the shot away. Puck is still in the corner. Miller will center one, but that's blocked by the stick of Simmons. Buffalo is behind the net anyway, as it'll come here for the Rushmore Thunder down to the zone, where it's Avery Eggers. Eggers will carry it into the offensive end on her off wing, the right side. Eggers will turn behind the net on her forehand. She goes down to the ice. Play will continue. Moves up for Addison Hunsley. That's kicked along by Hunsley, and now it's moved along by Hunsley. Trying to chip it over the defenseman, but it will be grabbed now by Lavenger, who will move it into the offensive zone. Ava Lavenger will swing wide in the offensive end. She'll move it around the boards over to the near side corner. Kelly Beam will find herself in the right spot to keep the puck in the offensive zone. And she's trying to keep the puck. Here's a centering pass over for Nemec from Hunsley, and that one just went wide from Nemec. This will be sent down, and it should be far enough for an icing, and we will get a whistle. With 14:01 to go here in the second period, and the White Capitals will have another offensive zone face-off upcoming. They've not had any shots on goal put up. Nemec will be Hunsley that will take the face-off against Chisholm. Face-off will be won by Chisholm. And behind the nets, Torrey Pond Club is now Nemec. Centers one over for Hunsley. Cross crease pass, and Hunsley just missed. It was tipped away by the Rushmore Thunder. This will be sent all the way down wide of Fromm. That will be another icing. And we get another whistle with 13:45 left to go here in the second period. And a 3-1 lead for the Hawaii Capitals over the Rushmore Thunder. Face-off will be to the right of Bristol Simmons. Nemec will take the face-off. It'll be won by the Capitals. Pushed back behind the net, but now Chisholm will grab it. And Mallory Chisholm will move it into the neutral zone, into the offensive end. Chisholm, left wing side. Go all the way around. Looking for the wraparound chance, unable to get it there. Then the feed towards the back post, and that one went just wide. This pass was blocked. Hunsley trying to chip it over Chisholm. Now there will be no icing as it was touched by Rushmore. Simmons will move it around the boards. Rushmore Thunder able to get back, but then Ullman's going to keep it in the offensive zone. Ullman centers one over. Here's McIntyre with a shot up high and a juggling catch by Bristol Simmons to keep a rebound dropping right in front of her. Great pass there from Ullman. Just missed Hunsley, and then ended up being McIntyre that got a shot away. Face-off will be to the right of Simmons with 13:05 left to go here in the second period. McIntyre, face-off is tied up at the dots. It'll be controlled by Rushmore, but they almost turn it over. Went off the stick of Stewart. And now it'll be sent all the way down from number 77, Alan Weaver. Here's a centering pass. That was off the stick of Fromm. A couple players tumbled down. Now it's a 2-on-2 for the Capitals. Stewart along with Learcamp. That'll be offside. Learcamp couldn't keep herself onside as Stewart was trying to swing in wide a little bit. Learcamp goes offside with 12:39 left to go here in the second period. Face-off just outside the Rushmore blue line. McIntyre will take it against Avery Eggers. This will be controlled by Anna Larson. Flipped off the boards. Larson will try and win the race to the puck, but Elliot Birch cuts her off. Birch will move it around the boards on that near side. And McIntyre, that will chip it. Turn it over. There's a shot attempt. That's swung away by Fromm. Moved up, but not out of the zone by the Capitals. That shot is blocked by McIntyre. McIntyre will pin Eggers to the boards. Now Birch behind the net with a backhand. She goes down, and she was pushed to the ice. Play will continue. Up the boards on the nearest side. At the blue line, it's held in by the Rushmore Thunder. Send over from Leah Bringhurst. And then it's now Birch that will have it again. Chips it off the boards to herself. Trying to move it up the boards again. Unable to. And then that pass will come in front of the net, and it's blocked down by Reagan Emmy. To the nearest side. Quick pass out of the zone by Learcamp, and now it's going to be Stewart. Going to be moving up for McIntyre. And then we get an inadvertent whistle with the Capitals being offside. Although McIntyre didn't bring it over the blue line. The referee blew the whistle and then realized that it was not offside yet. 11:38 to go here in the second period. So it will not be an offensive zone faceoff. It'll just be outside the Rushmore blue line. Ava Lavenger will win it. That's an onside play here for Micah Buffalo. Right wing side for Buffalo. Off wing. But it will be played around the boards. And Satori Pond Club will pick it up from the corner. Can't get out of the zone. Couldn't stick there from Ava Lavenger. Now it's Ainsley Reese. Centers one over. No one there for the Capitals quite yet. Now it's poked along out of the zone. And it will be knocked down by the Capitals. McKenna Sanchez had it for a moment. It'll be here to the near side. Kirsten Miller battling for the puck. Callie Beam will grab it in the neutral zone. And we'll move it along. Where it's now another pass. Buffalo referee starting to get tangled up. Puck is played behind the net here for the Rushmore Thunder, but Kirsten Miller will block it. Centers one. Knocked away by Simmons. Another centering pass. That one just misses Lavenger. Now Beam. Her shot was blocked. Now it's going to be centered again by Miller in the backhand, and Buffalo just didn't have the stick down in time. It is all Caps right now here in the second period. Still behind the net. Miller, she goes down, takes the Rushmore player with her, and then it'll be out to the blue line. It'll just come out of the zone. Ainsley Reese will get to the puck first. Played it off the boards. It was intercepted. And now Carlson, but can't get to the puck as it's Elliot Birch. That will start to move things up ahead for Lavenger. Just poked off of her stick. And then it's the Rushmore Thunder that will send it back in, but not get it deep into the zone. Lavenger will play it back over. This will be grabbed now here by Bradley Clark, and then moved over by Carlson. Right to Elliott Birch. Comes here to the near side. Addison Hunsley, 2-on-2 into the offensive zone. Hunsley moves around Clark with a shot that goes wide. Out to the blue line. Birch is able to move with the back end. Keeps it in, chipping it along the boards. Puck will come out into the blue line again, where it's held in by Emily Nemec. Into open space for Ullman. Ullman will turn, will play it around the boards. Nemec will pick it up. On her back end, moves it over for Hunsley. Played it back to the corner for Nemec. Good puck movement here by the Capitals and these three forwards. Pass will come back out for Kenley Boyer, but then lost her edge just a moment. And Anna Larson will start to move it up, but a great stick by Birch, who got back defensively. It is now a race for the puck. Ullman with a nice pass back over for Birch, who move it ahead for Hunsley. And Hunsley will move it to the Capitals, or make the Rushmore blue line. Nemec's in the offensive zone. Centers one, and Ullman with a one-timer. It was partially blocked by Rushmore, and it went off the glass in the corner. This will be off the glass by Rushmore all the way down, and it will result in an icing with 9:05 to go here in the second period. And the Capitals still leading 2-1. I'll make that 3-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Face-off will be to the right of Bristol Simmons. Dakota McIntyre will take it here for the Capitals. The face-off will be won here by the Caps. Learcamp lifting the stick. Picks up the puck on the forehand. Bouncing puck in front. It's in the blue paint, and it will be Bristol Simmons that will come away with it and get the whistle, as she was doing the splits in front of the net, right in front of the goal mouth, and was able to cover it up. 8:56 left to go here in the second period. Dakota McIntyre will take the face-off. It's played behind the net. Learcamp trying to center one back over McIntyre. Backhander. Puck is loose again, and another great job by Bristol Simmons to juggle it and make the catch to keep the Capitals from getting a 4-1 lead. 8:50 left to go, still here in the second period. Face-off will be to the right of Simmons. McIntyre. Face-off was controlled by Rushmore, chipped along but not out of the zone. It'll be sent over and out of the zone now by Rushmore. Gain the red line, sending it in deep off of Fromm, who has not been tested in this second period. Just one shot on goal for the Rushmore Thunder in the second period. Aubrey Stewart moves up ahead. Now it's a breakaway for Learcamp. Turns into a 2-on-0. Learcamp moving in. Learcamp with a shot. She scores! Learcamp makes it 4-1. She takes the spill into the corner. She seems to be okay in the price she pays to get her second goal of the game, and the Capitals lead it 4-1 with 8:24 left to go here in the second period. Third straight point for Learcamp. She gets the breakaway. It turned into a 2-on-0. Stewart should get the other assist, or should get the assist. Well, what a goal from Mallory Learcamp with 8:24 remaining here in the second period. And the Caps now lead it by 3. Kirsten Miller right back into the offensive zone. That shot, that one's off the blocker of the pad of Bristol Simmons. Caps have been the better team in this second period. Although they've only gotten 5 shots on goal, they've been all over the Rushmore Thunder. Stewart does get the assist. Kirsten Miller from the corner. This will be moved out by the Rushmore Thunder. This will go down, and we will get an icing. Stewart with her 5th assist now of the season. Make that her 6th assist, second today. Learcamp now has 4 goals on the season, with 7:55 to go here in the second period. Ava Lavenger will take the face-off. It is won by the Rushmore Thunder. Turn back over. Lavenger fans on a shot attempt. Anna Larson played off. That one will miss everybody for Rushmore, and it will be iced again. And we will get a whistle with 7:42 left to go here in the second period. Learcamp had the goal to make it a 2-1 lead. Then she got the assist on the McIntyre goal, and then has also scored this one. They did not give her credit of the 1 goal for Elliott Birch, so she could have 4 points here this afternoon. 7:37 left to go here in the second period. Another offensive zone face-off here for the Capitals after Bristol Simmons covered that one up. Lavenger again won the face-off. Here's a shot tipped wide by Kirsten Miller. Reagan Emmy took the shot. Miller just tipped it wide. Miller centers one over for Sienna Tipton, but that one will be moved away. This will be iced by the Rushmore Thunder. That's an interesting one. I figured that it was the pass by Miller. I know it was tipped away by Rushmore, but I didn't think that would constitute an icing. But either way, it's offensive zone face-off for the Capitals, so they'll take it. 7:23 left to go here in the second period. Emily Nemec will take the face-off here for the Capitals. This will go right back to Simmons, and we get another stoppage with 7:21 to go. Another offensive zone face-off here for the Caps. As they'll go to the right of Simmons again. Nemec, another time, will take the face-off. This will be popped up into the air. It'll be controlled here by Chisholm. And Mallory Chisholm will move it up out to the blue line. Callie Beam had tried to keep it in the offensive zone, but it is offside. With 7:08 left to go here in the second period. Face off just outside the Rushmore blue line. Chisholm will take it against Nemec. It'll be one out to Callie Beam. Her backhanded dump in went off the stick of Ullman into the offensive zone. It will eventually get its way to the corner. Nemec still with it. Trying to center one. Now it's Ullman behind the net that has it. Ullman centers it over for Nemec, unable to connect. And it's out of the zone by Chisholm on the left wing side, moving into the offensive zone. Chisholm with one so far. That shot just goes high over Fromm, right over the crossbar. Over on the near side boards. It's Briley Clark that now has it at the blue line. That bouncing puck will come out of the zone where it's grabbed by Victoria Eggers. Eggers, that pass was deflected by Junt. Now it's going to be eventually grabbed by Chisholm, and she'll move it back into the offensive end. Chisholm trying to go around Callie Beam, got to the corner, tried to center one, went off the side of the net. And on the near side boards is Junt that will try to outlet it out for Ullman, but it will end up being sent back by the Capitals. This will go all the way down, and the Capitals have iced the puck with 6:05 left to go here in the second period. Again, next week, Saturday, we'll have our first broadcast of 2026 for the Oahe Capitals. The boys will be on the road to Brandon Valley. We'll have that one at 5 o'clock puck drop. We'll have it for you on Capital City Rock on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. That is the only game next weekend for both the boys and the girls. The girls are off for 2 weekends before they will travel to Watertown and Brookings, make that Brookings then Watertown on a Friday and Saturday. Face off. This will be one so cleanly by Rushmore, goes all the way down the ice. Under 6 minutes to go here in the second period. Rushmore Thunder will move it up and out of the zone. Kenley Boyer now will have it here for the Capitals. Here for Learcamp in the offensive zone. Behind the net now is Eggers will move it. Sends it up, turns it over to McIntaffer. She's got a goal so far in this game. McIntaffer sends it across. Learcamp, as she got tripped up, got a shot away, but it shot it wide, and then McIntaffer's pass back to the blue line by the boards, missed for Boyer, and it'll go all the way the length of the ice. 5:25 to go in the second period. 4-1 lead here for the Capitals. This will be a turnaround shot that'll end up being blocked after it went off of a glove, then off of a body, and then Welling's shot. It is Bryn Welling's shot that was blocked. Out to Pong Club, out of the zone. McIntaffer make that Stewart get the pass over to Learcamp. Now the puck will still be free, and it'll be sent off the boards in front of the Capitals bench. Anna Larson trying to grab the puck. It is also Lavenger, and it'll come away for Avery Eggers in the backhand. It'll come over for Burge. Off the boards and up ahead for now Buffalo. Buffalo moves in, looking for an opportunity. She got a shot away as she was trying to maybe get a pass to Miller, but never got a chance to get the pass. Got so in tight, got the shot, and a save made by Bristol Simmons. Ainsley Reese will chip and chase for the Capitals back into the offensive zone with 4:30 to go here in the second period. This will be sent all the way around the boards. I don't know if it's going to have enough to get for an icing. Callie Beam, nope, it will. Beam took a decent route to the puck, and maybe a more straight line shot could have got her there. The referee deemed it an icing with 4:23 to go here in the second period. And a 4-1 lead for the Capitals over the Rushmore Thunder. Nemec will take the face off to the left of Bristol Simmons. 1-2 Buffalo. Now Reese just barely keeps it in the offensive zone. Nemec centers one, looking for Miller and Buffalo. And bounced off of a couple of skates, then at the blue line, it does come out of the zone. Puck is left sitting still before the Rushmore Thunder will pick it up. And then it's Aston Carlson. Make that McKenna Sanchez that will send it in around the boards. Ainsley Reese, Emily Nemec both with it. This will be moved out of the zone. And it's Victoria Eggers that will play it off the boards. It'll be moved along. Here is now Hunsley that will backhand it into the zone. And it'll be covered up by Bristol Simmons with 3:44 to go here in the second period. And the Capitals have a 4-1 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. Jen Brazilius is back in the studios. John Winkler with you on this Sunday afternoon. Elliot Birch will send it over now for Reagan Emmy. This Capitals team now leading 4-1. They were trailing 1-0 on the goal for Mallory Chisholm, who has the puck now for the Rushmore Thunder. But Elliot Birch's first goal of the season tied it up. And then Learcamp's got 2 goals and McIntyre with another. Giving the Caps a 4-1 lead with just around 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Ullman's hooked just a little bit, but Hunsley will pick up the puck, move to the offensive zone. Can't get a clean shot away, but will get to the corner to pick it back up. Up ahead for Emmy, who moved along in the back end, turns to her forehand at the face-off dot, can't get a shot, and then it'll be sent down by Rushmore, and we'll get another icing once it hits the length of the ice. And we get a whistle with 2:56 left to go here in the second period. Capitals won yesterday 2-1 over the Watertown Lakers. Now have a 4-1 lead as we get to the end of this second period. Still looking to add on to that advantage here. Dakota McIntyre will take the face-off to the right of Bristol Simmons. It is won by the Rushmore Thunder. This pass will come over for Anna Larson, but that's blocked by Birch and then sent back in by Stewart with 2:45 to go here in the second period. It is the Rushmore Thunder. Avery Eggers, one hand of the stick, pushes it along. Elliot Birch will make a tough play. The Rushmore Thunder offside right now. They'll tie back up. But Birch, it was going to be 3-0 if she didn't get to the puck on time. And, of course, she was going to win the race. She knows the speed that she has to get to the puck. Here's Dakota McIntyre for the offensive zone. Didn't get a clean shot. It didn't trickle its way over to Bristol Simmons. And we get a whistle with 2:21 left to go here in the second period. And another offensive zone face-off here for the Capitals. To the right of Bristol Simmons, McIntyre will take the face-off. Beam with the shot attempt that was blocked. Learcamp now in front of the net, so off to the side, and the shot goes high over the crossbar. She was right at the edge of the face-off circle on that left wing side and got a forehand shot away. Anna Larson will bring it into the neutral zone. Larson walks it in, top of the face-off circles and the high slot. Caps can't get out of the zone. That pass was blocked. A great job by Beam to block that pass. Moves off the boards for Stewart, but she's late on a shift as she didn't have the energy to get there. Briley Clark will grab it for Rushmore and skate it behind her own net. Moves up the boards, and it's held in at the blue line by Sonia Junn. And then Junn's able to push it back behind the net for the Capitals as Kirsten Miller tried to interrupt Avery Eggers. Now it's Anna Larson that will pick it up, and we'll send it around with 90 seconds to go here in the second period. Buffalo will send it back to the blue line for Junn. Sends it to the net, tipped wide by Miller, who is out in front. Good play there from Junn to Miller again. Lavenger will play it back over for Birch. Her shot, and that's blockered away and punched down by Bristol Simmons. 1:10 left to go here in the second period. This will be out to the blue line. Larson will settle it down and move it along for the Rushmore Thunder. From the blue line, a wind-up slap shot was blocked by Elliot Birch. hit it right in the shin pads, and now Birch will pick out speed from her end of the ice. Will start to move it to the neutral zone, runs into her teammate Lavender. The Capitals are in the midst of making a change as well. Ager is trying to send it to the net, but it was blocked by Birch, and then this one goes towards Fromm, goes high off the glass, stays in play with 40 seconds left to go here in the second period. Played up the boards for now Hunsley, and Addison Hunsley will move it in the offensive zone, but a good stick and a good defensive play from Satori Pond Club. Capitals are still trying to make a change. This will be tipped by Buffalo. It's now going to be Weaver that had it for a moment. It's down to 20 seconds, and then Birch will get to the corner. She's going to try and tie up the puck. 15 seconds left to go here in the second period. This puck will start to make its way to the front of the net. Knocked away by the Capitals. 10 seconds to go. 2-on-2, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Emily Nemec will move in from the blue line. That shot was blocked. Second opportunity blocked. Looking for a third opportunity. And then can't backhand it to the net. And that will take care of the second period. And the Capitals will lead it 4-1 at the end of 2 periods over the Rushmore Thunder. A 3-goal lead for the Caps. Just 1 goal in that second period belonging to Mallory Learcamp on a breakaway. She got the pass from Aubrey Stewart, and it's a 4-1 lead at the end of 2. We'll step aside, come back with our second intermission report. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When the whistle blows and the season begins, you need more than skill to stay in the game. From football pads and hockey sticks, to golf clubs, bikes, and gear, your equipment is an investment. Game. The right coverage, you can get back in action.
The full service part along with the friendly that work you to find a steal. Wagner Auto is your local full service family owned dealership in years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
The Boys and Girls Club of the Capital Area serves over 250 kids every day, giving them a safe place to go after school where they have fun and engage in learning activities school cannot provide. It is our mission to help every child become the best they can be. You can help children have a great future too by donating or volunteering for the club. For more information, go to vgccaparea.org or call us at 605-224-8699. From all of us here at the club, go Caps!
Since the day First Fidelity Bank first opened its doors for business in 1905, we've served the credit and investment needs of this area. The money that's deposited with us is reinvested locally in the form of loans to area families, farms, and small businesses, where it can help create new opportunities for everyone in our community. First Fidelity Bank, first-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
Hi, this is Kylie From, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, it is the second intermission report. The Hawaii Capitals have a 4-1 lead over the Rushmore Thunder at the end of 2 periods. John Wickler with you on this Sunday afternoon. Glad you're with us as we End 2025, our first broadcast in 2026 will be on Saturday in Brandon Valley. We'll have coverage around 4:40 and a 5 o'clock puck drop from that brand new Brandon Valley facility. And they're just their, fourth year now of varsity hockey, as the Brandon Valley Ice Cats will be hosting the Capitals. I believe it probably would be only the third year now. All the years started to run together, but the Caps played on the road against Brandon Valley last year in one of those games. I believe they hardly played any home games the year prior in that first year, but now have their own facility, and we'll be there for the first time at that new facility coming up this coming Saturday. We'll have it for you on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Also, we've got plenty of bowl games. We get the NFL going on right now on KCCR. We've got that to wrap up Sunday, and then we'll also have some college football and Monday Night Football this coming Monday. We still got a couple more weeks of Monday Night Football before we're finally done. It pretty much goes until the end of January. We still have Monday Night Football because we have the FCS Championship after the NFL season is done, and we've got the Monday Night Football playoff game, and then we also have the Monday Night National Championship game. So we still got more Monday football for you. We still got another, 4 or 5 weeks of that, 4 more games of that coming up before we actually wrap up Monday Night Football on KCCR. But we've got that, and we've got plenty of bowl games to take you through your week between Christmas and New Year's, where nobody knows what day it is, but you know that football is on, and KCCR has got it for you this next week. Also, here in this game, let's talk about that second mission stats. Mallory Learcamp got the only goal. She scored on the breakaway. Aubrey Stewart got the pass to her. Ended up being a 2-on-0, but Stewart got the pass up to Learcamp, and Mallory Learcamp scored her second goal of the game to make it a 4-1 lead. There were 0 penalties in that second period, and the Capitals now lead it to 25-12 in shots, out shooting the Rushmore Thunder 7-2 in that second period, and the Caps' lone goal makes it a 4-1 lead at the end of 2 periods. So those are your second admission stats. We talked more about what's upcoming on the air than we had in stat-wise, but that also tells you, the Caps are okay. If you score 1 goal a period, that's 3 goals in a game. That's not a bad spot to be at. But the difference here from yesterday to today is that yesterday in the first period, we told you there wasn't a whole lot of stats to tell you about because there was only 1 penalty each side and there was no scoring. There's no penalties in the second period especially for the Oahe Capitals, but no penalties overall. And that Coach Wadeen would like a quick recap of scoring and saying the only team to score was the Oahe Capitals. There were no Oahe Capitals penalties. Boom, there you go. You're done with the second intermission recap and the scoring and all the stats to tell you about. That's a period that he likes to see, and only 1 penalty so far against the Capitals the entire game. He wants to see that continue going in the third period. Well, that's also why the Caps have been able to take a 4-1 lead, and while they scored 2 goals yesterday, you say, hey, we were able to stay out of the penalty box, and now we've got 4 goals. We can get our game going 5-on-5 instead of consistently having to be 5-on-4, and I got to change up lines to make sure my penalty killers are ready to go, make sure that everybody's fresh and ready to go on their lines and trying to regroup lines and everything else. It's hard to sustain anything when you're consistently on the penalty kill, and you can't get a long, sustained effort of 5-on-5 hockey. You hear coaches all the way up to the NHL level say that if we stay out of the penalty box, we play 5-on-5 hockey, we're going to be a good team. We're a good team when we play 5-on-5 hockey. It's when things are going haywire and we've got penalties left and right that we do not become as good of a team as we can. And we're seeing that from the Oahe Capitals right now, being a much better team in this game because they're staying out of the penalty box through 2 periods. Those are your second dimension stats. We'll come back and we'll have a few more scores. I believe all games should be final. Maybe one more game should still be going on, but we'll tell you about that coming up in just a little bit. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The puck drops, the crowd roars, and Oahe hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to support local hockey all season long. Whether you're hitting the road for work, school, or your next adventure, they've got your automotive needs covered. Stop by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre.
driven by community, powered by you.
Hi, this is Jason from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio here in Pierre. This Christmas, give the gift the whole family can enjoy. We carry hot spring, caldera, and free-flow spas, soothing saunas, and quality pool tables, perfect for year-round fun and relaxation. For 35 years, we've brought South Dakota families the very best, and we still offer the guaranteed lowest prices in the state on every spa and every product we sell. So this holiday season, give comfort, give wellness, and give memories. Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. Quality you trust at the guaranteed lowest price in South Dakota.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Since 1956, Ferding Electric has been serving South Dakota with reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work. Their team of licensed, knowledgeable electricians will help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential, commercial, or agriculture. We know how to get the job done right. The history of Ferding Electric is something to be very proud of, and they work every day to ensure they remain the best electricians in Central South Dakota. Call 224-8684 or visit their website at ferding.com. That's ferding.com.
Looking for a trusted partner in your automotive journey? Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, is here for all your car buying, service, and repair needs. Whether you're shopping for a new ride, keeping your vehicle running smoothly, or looking for expert advice, our team is dedicated to providing top-notch service every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, along with a service department you can count on. Come down to Beck Motor Company, where your satisfaction is our top priority. Beck Motor Company, we're making a great deal better. BeckMotors.com, 605-224-5912.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hi, this is Sienna Tipton, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, it is a 4-1 lead for the Oahe Capitals as we check scores around the state. Just one other game going on right now. Mitchell has a 4-0 lead over the Watertown Lakers in the third period. Taylor Sorben's got 2 goals, Anna Hotchkiss and McKenna Tronis each with a goal as the Marlins are trying to win their second game of the season. The Watertown Lakers are trying to avoid losing 4 straight. So that's the only other game going on right now, and the Capitals with a 4-1 lead heading into the third period. We've got one more break for you. Third period on the way next. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Business, Dakota Storm Roofing is 20. 10. Dakota Storm, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Fullbind Agency, LLC. 224-6627.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty or utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986. That's the General Consumer Protection Division.
Your home and business are
300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney.
important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning product and service. With a combined 50-plus years of you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and install furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. Tech Heating and Cooling features the American line at Air Tech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
Weatherall Roofing and Installation is a family-owned business that has 5 years. Weatherall Roofing and Installation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass for all your roofing or insulation needs. Just moments.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Xander Auto Parts has been serving the period for years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and stop by Xander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Xander's, your and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, this is Ava Lavenger, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
We welcome you back as we are underway here in the third period, as the Rushmore Thunder have already got a shot on goal. Kylie Fromm made the save, her 12th save on 13 shots, but only her third save and only the third shot since the first period for the Rushmore Thunder. This will be moved to the far side of the ice, just inside the blue line, and it'll be coming back. The Capitals are making a change. Elliot Birch getting on the ice. Really good job of positioning against Avery Eggers to make sure that puck didn't go towards Eggers, or to Eggers, as Ullman will send it off the boards into open space, but it's quickly moved back around by McKenna Sanchez. Sanchez will move it in the offensive zone on her backhand. She gets tangled up with the Elliot Birch, and now it'll come free for Boyer, and Kenley Boyer can't move the puck out of the zone, and it will be pushed over towards Asa Carlson, who pushed it to Kylie Fromm, who will cover the puck and get the whistle with 15:56 left to go here in the third period. So we're just underway. Our final regulation period. Rushmore Thunder will need a 3-goal comeback in this third period against the Oahe Capitals, who are looking to go to 8-2 on the season before having a couple weeks off, and the next time they will play will be in several weekends on the road against Brookings. Here is Aubrey Stewart, who moves in. Great stick there from Victoria Eggers on the left wing. Couldn't get a shot away. Here's a backhander, and that one went wide by Learcamp, who was looking for the hat trick. Then Learcamp got tripped up by the skates of Mallory Chisholm. Play will continue. Again, only just one penalty called in this game so far. Here's a backhander, comes back out of the blue line. Stewart with a slap shot out towards the net, but it was blocked. And then out of the zone, and it's going to be a race for Chisholm, but Elliot Birch will get back and will knock the puck away from Chisholm, who was late on a shift. And now Birch will move it up the boards over for Stewart. Does come out of the zone, pushed back in by Watertown, or by Rushmore. They're going to say it was an onside play. It'll be moved over for Learcamp. He'll move it back up for Avery Eggers. Eggers will send it around. It's now Kirsten Miller who intercepts the pass. Micah Buffalo, as the Caps were very close to having too many on the ice. Girl had just gotten off the ice. Buffalo had just barely touched the puck. Kenley Boyer moves it here for Birch. Up for Miller. Miller trying to send it across, but that was blocked by Eggers. And now it's the Rushmore Thunder again. Kirsten Miller can't get it deep into the offensive zone. It'll come back to Miller, though. Bringers will turn it over to Miller. Now Buffalo turnaround shot, and that one went in front of Bristol Simmons. Ava Lavenger was right there on the doorstep as well, but just couldn't get a tap of the stick on the puck. As the puck will come over to the boards on the far side. It'll be held in by Lavenger. On the backhand, plays it around. Miller centers one over for Buffalo, but that was blocked by the stick of Simmons. Now the Rushmore Thunder on the far side. Anna Larson will race into the offensive zone, the right wing. Eggers, that shot's good stick lift there by Buffalo on the back check. Puck is knocked down. It's still going to be controlled by Rushmore and Carlson. Larson will send it to behind the net. Junt will pick it up off the boards on the far side. Just a bit too far for Buffalo. Held in by number 19, Bryn Welling. Mallory Chisholm will carry the puck along the blue line, keep it in the zone. There's a shot attempt. Fromm makes the save. As now the stick goes free, Callie Beam will have to go pick it up. That pass, that's going to be intercepted, but it's going to be played back to Callie Beam. Good job coming in was McKenna Sanchez to intercept that pass. Beam will send it around the boards on the far side. That's blocked by Welling off the stick of Ullman, but then Ullman's able to knock it away from her and get out of the zone to relieve some pressure here momentarily for the Capitals, as it's going to be sent back in. Fromm will stick it over to the corner on the far side. Emmy fans on it, and it's now going to be grabbed by Nemec, who on the backhand got the pass over to Ullman, plays it off the boards to herself, will pick it up, and then we'll send it in deep, but was right at the red line, so there is no icing. Referee was about to call an icing against Ullman. Birch is able to keep it in the zone, goes cross corner to keep it in. The puck will be a nice stick lift again by Hunsley to pick up the puck. Now it's Birch, got one goal, tied it up 1-1 back in the first period. We'll get to the corner on the near side. Centers one over. Nemec will touch it on net. A good deflection by Nemec, but a great save by Bristol Simmons. Keeps this a 4-1 game. Reagan Emmy on a backhand pass over for Nemec in the neutral zone. Her pass misses for Ullman. And now it's the Rushmore Thunder again. It'll come here to the near side. Valladolid couldn't get the puck in deep for Rushmore. Satori Pond Club will now carry it in deep. And now here's a shot that was blocked. Another opportunity. That one went just wide off the outside the goalpost. It'll come here to the near side for now Learcamp, who will send it across. And now it's a chance for the Capitals, but McIntyre and Stewart goes off the skates of Stewart. Now McIntyre still with it, trying to center one for Learcamp, unable to. And Stewart battling two different Rushmore Thunder players to get the puck back. Got towards the corner. Now this is turned over. Beam with a shot. Learcamp in front of a save made by Simmons as it rolled up her pad and then went behind the net. Another centering pass blocked by Simmons. McIntyre will play it back over for Ainsley Reese. Back to McIntyre. Backhander, she scores! McIntyre will get her second of the game, and the Caps lead it 5-1 with 11:20 to go here in the third period. Second goal for Dakota McIntyre. Reese will get the assist, and that is going to be her first assist of the season. And 5 straight goals for the Capitals make this a 5-1 game, and McIntyre has now got her 8th goal of the season, 2 away from getting double digits and be the first Capital to get double digits. Miller still with 6 goals, and she is the second highest for the Caps, but a great start to the season for this Capital team.
Assisted by number 15,
Ainsley Reese will get the lone assist. Micah Buffalo. This will be over for now Beam. Beam walks into the face-off circle. Now works it around the blue line to the far side. Then Beam will go down. She'll fly into the boards. Gets back up. The puck was still there. Player had lost her stick as well. Now Ainsley Reese will grab it here for the Capitals. Reese will send it over to the far side. Sienna Tipton will chip it in deep. It's now Eggers that will move it around. Here is Reese again. Played all the way around the boards. Off the boards on the far side. It'll come here for Reese, who will leave it for Birch. Birch will move it up the middle of the ice, just misses for Nemec. And it's now here for Brenna Ullman. Ullman will chip it in. Around it goes to the near side. Rushmore Thunder will turn it back over. Ullman had it for a moment, then slapped down the ice by Larson, and we'll get a whistle with an icing. With 9:57 to go here in the third period, and the Capitals have a 5-1 advantage. The line of Dakota McIntyre, Mallory Learcamp, and Aubrey Stewart have combined for 4 of the 5 goals. They've been on the ice for all 5 goals for the Capitals. Here is Ullman on the face-off win. Behind the net, trying to center one for Nemec. Comes back out for now Birch. Her shot cut all the way through, and it went wide of Simmons. Boyer will send it back. It'll go off the boards behind the net. Now to the near side. Up to the blue line, held in by Birch. Knocked down by Hunsley. Now Hunsley again with it. Behind the net, it is Hunsley. Centers one for Ullman with a shot and left pad save made by Simmons. His pass over for Chisholm. That one will miss, but they will say no icing. Missed everybody, but I think all three of those players could have played the puck. They just flat out missed it. And so bounce high up in the air. Everybody missed the glove of it. And then now it'll be passed up to Hunsley, who slowed it down. Bryn Welling will grab it. Her pass misses for Carlson. And now it's Kenley Boyer. This will be right on off the top of the boards of the Capitals bench. Carlson, Hunsley. Now it's Carlson again. Kicked by Boyer. Right to Brenna Ullman. Ullman on her backhand. Strong on her stick. Will backhand it behind the net. Welling will pick it up, sends it up the boards. Birch will pinch in to hold it in the zone. Birch is still over there in the corner. And she'll send it around here for now Boyer. Boyer will tip it. It's going to be Birch that will get it back to Boyer, who had fallen to the ice, spun around, got back up, and then sent it back behind the net. Now here is Stewart with a shot that will go wide. Comes back to Boyer at the points at the top of the zone. Now for McIntyre, back around the near side. That one will be deflected, and it got over to Simmons, who it goes off the side of the net. Now Anna Larson will grab it and will escape to the neutral zone. Her pass between two different Rushmore players. Learcamp will grab it for the Capitals. And she'll throw it off the boards up ahead for Juntz. It's a bit too far for Sonia Junt to play. Avery Eggers lost the puck. McIntyre will steal it, and she'll move in. McIntyre with a shot and a save made by Simmons. Dakota McIntyre, Mallory Learcamp. They're both on hat trick watch. 7:52 left to go here in the third period. 5-1 lead for the Capitals on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Dakota McIntyre will take the face-off. To the left of Simmons. It was tied up and taken by Rushmore. This will be off of Beam's foot, and then Beam will play to behind the net. Learcamp looking to center one for Stewart, but it was taken away by Welling. And then she will send the length of the ice, and that will be an icing against the Rushmore Thunder. 7:35 left to go now here in the third period. And the Caps will take on Brookings next, but that'll be a couple weeks from now. There'll be 2 full weekends off. It'll be that Friday of the Martin Luther King Day weekend. They'll play that Friday night against the Brookings Rangers and then play Saturday afternoon in Watertown. This puck is on the side of the net. The puck is still loose. Bristol Simmons looking for it. Puck came free. Now it's Beam behind the net. Beam will look to play it and then leaves it for Miller, who got a shot. And I think it took everybody by surprise. This puck will get over. Buffalo will swing it just wide off the net after it has bounced around a couple times for Sonia Judd, who will get another shot opportunity. The Rushmore Thunder are just scrambling to get the puck out of the zone. Buffalo nearly had her 4th goal of the season. Now Buffalo lost a glove. Sonia Judd, oh, that one just bounced over her stick and away from her skates, and the Caps are trying to find the handle of it. As Lavenger will get it over for Buffalo, now heads for Miller. That shot will go wide off the glass. It'll come here to the near side with 6:45 to go here in the third period. Lavenger will keep it in the offensive zone. She had her stick knocked out of her hands. She'll pick it back up, and the first one to grab the puck was Emily Weaver. It's now Birch, who had fallen to the ice. From the seat of her pants was still able to move the puck along. Over on the near side at the boards. Good stick lift from Ullman, but then it'll be cleared down by Rushmore. Will it get the distance for an icing? It will just barely get the distance for an icing with 6:14 remaining here in the third period. So we'll have, I believe, the rest of the way here. I don't think there's any conflicts of different places for the girls and the boys to be playing on the same day. I think the only time there is the girls are playing in Watertown in the afternoon on a Saturday, and the boys are playing in Brookings that Saturday night. But we're going to be able to, there's enough time between the two that we're going to have both of them for you from Watertown Saturday afternoon and from Brookings that Saturday night. This will be, and that's that weekend when the next time the girls will play. This will come on net, and it'll be covered up by Bristol Simmons to get the whistle. With 5:57 to go here in the third period. So that boys game that was not on the air last night against the Rushmore Thunder, that should be the last time that we will not have a hockey game on the air, a varsity hockey game on the air the rest of the season for the Hawaii Capitals, and then including the state tournament. 5-1 lead for the Capitals. Puck's near the blue line on the near side. 5:30 remaining in the third period. Elliott Birch at her own blue line. Backhand pass. That one will go wide of Reagan Emmy. And then Emmy will send it back over for Birch. He'll try and move it up to Ullman. This will be delayed offside. Rushmore will tag back up. And now Addison Hunsley in a backhand pass for McIntaffer. Turns to her forehand. Puck will come over for Learcamp anyway. Learcamp will grab it from Clark. Learcamp's shot, though, was blocked by the stick of Satori Pond Club. This will be played off to the boards on the near side. Chipped along and moving in. It's going to be Eggers. Centers one. No one there for Rushmore, but out to the blue line where Larson moved in. Now here's Welling with the shot opportunity. That was blocked. Goes to the corner on the near side with 4:45 to go here in the third period. It is Learcamp that will grab it here behind the net for the Capitals. Moving up and out of the zone on the left wing side, trying to get it into the offensive end. Bouncing puck. This will be moved in. This will be offside against the Capitals. Beam grabbed it just outside the Rushmore blue line. 4:30 left to go here in the third period. Caps are out shooting Rushmore 33-13. So it's 8-1 in shots in this third period. The Rushmore Thunder had 10 shots on goal in the first period. They've had 3 in the last 2 periods. Here is now back in by Beam, a second opportunity, and Beam's looking for that first of the year. But it was covered up by Bristol Simmons with 4:18 remaining here in the third period. Stay tuned, we'll have a post-game show coming up after we're done with this one. Recap the game and get you set for next week Saturday when the boys are on the road to Brandon Valley. This will be Aubrey Stewart's at the blue line to hold it in for the Capitals. That'll be sent wide. Over to the corner. Learcamp. This will be centered back again. Puck is off the side, and the referee blew the whistle. Looked like maybe Simmons had it, but the referee had lost sight of it. Blows the whistle with 4:02 left to go here in the third period. Face-off will be to the right of Simmons, who has made 29 saves on 34 shots. Face-off will be controlled by the Capitals as it gets to the corner. Dakota McIntaffer trying to get it back to the point. Kelly Boyer pinches in, able to use the body against the glass to hold the puck in the zone. Boyer trying to get a shot away, but it was blocked by Rushmore. Moved ahead along to Anna Larson, pokes it over, but it goes to Elliott Birch. Comes back to Boyer, who had blown a tire as he was trying to get a pass attempt. And then Dakota McIntaffer runs down one of the Rushmore Thunder players as they ran into each other. Elliott Birch will move it up ahead for Learcamp. And then that bouncing puck, Learcamp laid on a shift after she blocked that clearing attempt. Kirsten Miller, McIntaffer trying to get a quick wraparound. Birch spinning with the puck, sends it down. McIntaffer in front to Miller, bouncing puck. What a great pass from Birch to McIntaffer to Miller. And that opportunity was just stopped by Bristol Simmons, and we get a whistle at 3:02 to go here in the third period. And still, the Caps leading 5-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Face off, here's Ainsley Reese with a shot that goes high over Simmons. Back behind the net, Lavenger will pick it up. Back out for Reese. Try to send it back over to Lavenger. Reese fell to the ice as she blew a tire. Now it's a chance for Chisholm moving in the offensive zone, but a great job by Beam for a moment. The puck got turned back over to McKenna Sanchez, but couldn't get a shot away because Beam also got in front of that opportunity. 2:35 to go here in the third period. Centered pass, that's blocked by Beam. Callie Beam will send it around to the near side boards where it's going to be held in by the Rushmore Thunder. Beam again behind the net, and then there'll be a tripping call against the Rushmore Thunder, and it will be touched up with now 2:19 to go here in the third period. The first Rushmore Thunder penalty And then we'll also get a misconduct penalty against Chisholm. So maybe it's a 2-minute minor. It might be 5-on-3. Kind of hear the referee in our crowd mic. Pong Club is the one that gets called for the first initial penalty. And so it will be the referee and I guess the Rushmore Thunder bench. So it's a trip and then an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And now we're going to get it. So now a bench minor penalty gets called for unsportsmanlike. We also have Chisholm in the box for the unsportsmanlike. So the Caps will have a 5-on-3 the rest of this hockey game because there's 3 different penalties called against the Rushmore Thunder. So even if the Caps score, they still remain on a 5-on-3. The only way it's not a 5-on-3 the rest of this game is the Caps score 2 power play goals. And they would still get a 5-on-3. They would still have a 5-on-4 power play in the last 19 seconds. So it could still be 5-on-4 before the end of this game. This will be iced by the Capitals. So Satori Pond Club got called for a trip. Mallory Chisholm got called for an unsportsmanlike conduct. And then the bench minor got called for an unsportsmanlike conduct as well. And Charlotte Horton is the one serving that penalty. Things kind of got out of control there for a second with 2 unsportsmanlike penalties getting called in a row against the Rushmore Thunder. So the Caps 5-on-3 power play still. Can they get it? Add another one here in the last 2 minutes of this third period. Caps went 0 for 5 yesterday in the power play. It'll come here for Brenna Ullman. In the corner, Ullman now here for Nemec behind the net. Now it's for Birch. Sends it to the net off the outside of the goalpost. Nemec still with it. Back over for Birch. That shot was blocked. Comes back to Birch again. We'll send it around the boards. Ullman will set it up. Ullman behind the net. Now Nemec. Back for Birch again. Her shot another time. Another block there by the Rushmore Thunder. Ullman now for Hunsley. That shot goes wide. Nemec was over there on the doorstep as well. Nemec will pick it up. 55 to go on the 5-on-3 Boys and Girls Club power play. Emmy with the shot, and that went to the legs of Eggers, but then it was blocked by Larson. That pass comes across. Ullman trying to settle it down. Larson was trying to get down to a knee to block it. Ullman will pick it up. That shot goes off the glove of Simmons. 55 seconds left to go in the hockey game. Capitals with a 5-on-3 power play. They lead it by 4. 30 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3. Reagan Emmy will pick it back up. Emmy now here for Birch. Emmy again will grab it. Now here for Nemec. Nemec will walk in. That shot goes off the side of the net. Hunsley will pick it up. 13 seconds to go. There's a shot attempt that is blocked. It's now going to be sent all the way down by Rushmore. I believe only one player can come out of the penalty box as the Caps are making a change with 20 seconds to go. So it's now 5-on-5, but now we get a whistle because it's going to be 5-on-4. So it's 5-on-4. Yeah, the referees are. Yeah, only one could come out because they couldn't start a power play 5-on-5. So ends up being 5-on-4. It really all it does is ends up making this go a little bit longer than it needs to go. So they'll put it doesn't matter if it puts 2 minutes or not. I mean, Rushmore would have to score 4 goals in 14 seconds. No, they won't even put the time up there because it won't matter at this point. So it's still a power play for the Capitals. They're going to go 0 for 3 in the power play. The Caps are going to get a penalty called against them in the last second. They'll touch it up with 3 seconds to go. And so it will end up being the Caps that go 0 for 3 in the power play. I believe it was Stewart that ends up being the one that will go for the penalty. So it is I believe it's a rough called against Stewart with 3.6 to go. Cowboys are going to win the hockey game. They're going to go to 8-2 on the season. It will be the Rushmore Thunder that will have their 3-game winning streak stopped. And that will take care of the game, and the Caps will win it 5-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. And the Capitals are now 8-2, and the Rushmore Thunder will fall to 4-8. 5-1 win. We'll come back and wrap it up here from the Rushmore Thunderdome after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The Boys and Girls Club of the Capital Area serves over 250 kids every day, giving them a safe place to go after school where they have fun and engage in learning activities school cannot provide. It is our mission to help every child become the best they can be. You can help children have a great future too by donating or volunteering for the club. For more information, go to bgccaparea.org or call us at 605-224-8699. From all of us here at the club, go Caps!
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
As a family grows, so does its financial needs. There are doctors and dentists, optometrists, lessons, braces, groceries, and more groceries. Then, of course, there's cars, college, and weddings to pay for. First Fidelity Bank is here to make the financial side of growing a family a little easier. First Fidelity Bank. First-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.
Professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux and Pier or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty or utilities being shut off or non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Hi, this is Callie Beam, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, it is a 5-1 win for the Hawaii Capitals here this afternoon as they are able to outshoot the Rushmore Thunder 35-13 in the game. And Kylie Fromm will pick up the win, 12 saves on 13 shots, but the Caps allowed just 3 shots on goal after the first period. They outshot the Rushmore Thunder in every period, 18-10 the first, 7-2 in the second, and 10-1 the third. End up winning 5-1. They did trail. Mallory Chisholm from Addison Carlson to get the game started with 14:45 to go in the first period, but a minute and 20 seconds later, Elliot Birch tied the game up And then Mallory Learcam gave the Caps a 2-1 lead, which goes down to the game-winning goal. Dakota McIntaffer from Stewart and Learcam made it 3-1 at the end of the first period. Learcam got the lone goal in the second period from Aubrey Stewart, and then Dakota McIntaffer from Ainsley Reese to make it a 5-1 lead. So McIntaffer and Learcam each with 2 goals. Learcam ends up with 3 points and ends up being 2 assists for Aubrey Stewart in the game, as that line of Learcam, Stewart, and McIntaffer once again were very, very good for the Capitals to pick up the win. And again, Kylie Fromm makes 12 saves on 13 shots. So that is the scoring for you. The Capitals pick up their 8th win in 10 games. They're now 8-2. Rushmore falls to 4-8 on the season, and the Capitals are sitting good going into 2026 when they take on the Brookings Rangers next, but that's a couple weeks from now. That'll be a Friday night in Brookings, the second time that they will play Brookings in Brookings this year, the 3 games that they'll play against them. And the Rangers will host the Capitals. That'll be our next girls broadcast coming up in a couple weeks. That'll be I think the 16th is that Friday. It is. So 2 weeks off for the girls before then playing that Friday and Saturday on the road against Brookings and Watertown. Our next broadcast is next Saturday as the Capitals will take on the Brandon Valley Ice Cats. We'll have coverage at 4:40 and a 5 o'clock puck drop from the Brandon Valley Arena, as that'll be the first time they'll be out there. Their Caps' first time playing them in Brandon Valley. So that'll be fun to have, and we'll have that game for you on Saturday as the boys will be back in action in the first Saturday of 2026. I want to say thanks to Jen Brazilians back at the station, Jess McIntaffer, who is running the camera on the other side of the ice from us today. Appreciate the help. And then John Wickler signing off. It is a 5-1 win for the Capitals over the Rushmore Thunder, as we say so long from the Thunderdome.
You've been listening to the Oahe Capitals on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Capitals are brought to you by Leisure Palace, AirTech Heating and Cooling, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, AGE, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Dakota Storm Roofing, Beck Motor Company, Birding Electric, First Fidelity Bank, Xander Auto Parts, State Farm Becky Pottsba Agency, River Bottom Sanitation, the Boys and Girls Club, Hermanson Orthodontics, Weatherall Roofing, Wagner Auto, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, and American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency. Join us all season for more Capitals hockey here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special